Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Concerned Citizens again. Here are the news for October 15, 2020. Uh, these are news plus Concerned Citizens media comments are included with the news. The illegitimate government led by former Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed continues its crackdown on freedom of expression and freedom of assembly in Ethiopia. This illegitimate government is creating laws that threatening or suppressing freedom of expression on social media such as Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and others. The government is targeting Ethiopians with more than 5,000 followers. This proposed law criminalizes citizens' right to criticize government's conduct or for expressing their legitimate concerns about the direction of Prosperity Party in the country. The Abiy Ahmed administration already shut down independent media that could speak on behalf of the people. What is left now is the government propaganda media and some private media that are in line with the government's policy. Based on its anti-free press and anti-assembly policies, this illegitimate government shut down the press briefing held by Mr. David Ibsa, Oromo Liberation Chairman, arrested the journalist recording the meeting and the attendees of the meeting, which includes senior Oromo political leaders and respected elders in their community. The briefing was intended to discuss about the need for the formation of the transitional government in Oromia region. However, the Abiy Ahmed administration is using forces and all other available means against the will of the people and continue its illegitimate operation in the country. It is ignoring all domestic and global calls for respect of human rights in the country. Just the day before yesterday, the Abiy Ahmed armed forces used live bullets on peaceful protesters in Bale, Robe, and killed a very young man called Awal Abdurro and injured many others. Dr. Fekede Jaro, the only available doctor in the remote community in Wolaga rural area, was also taken into custody by Abiy Ahmed security forces yesterday. And today, journalist Temesgen Saleh of Fitr magazine was taken from his office by several federal police personnel and arrested without any warrant from the court. Abiy Ahmed and his Prosperity Party continue the grave human rights violation in that country because so far no punitive measures are happening against them internationally and at home. Until this is changed in the future, Ethiopians, especially Oromos, Oromos suffering will not come to an end. Eritrea President Isaias Afwerki is in Ethiopia to advise Abiy Ahmed on how to crack down further on the freedom of Ethiopians. Afwerki is also working on the strategy of eliminating the challenges he is facing from TPLF on the border with Ethiopia. Ethiopians must stand against these repeated visits of Isaias Afwerki. He is not a good model for Ethiopians. He has nothing good to offer. Concerned Citizens Media already mentioned that Eritrea has no constitution, no term limit for authorities, no freedom of assembly, and no freedom of expression. It is only a one-man show in that country. Nothing can be learned from this evil criminal. Ethiopians' silence on this continuous evil intent visitor can take our country into a very dangerous path. We must not be blinded ourselves with the temporary benefits we are getting from Abiy Ahmed's administration, especially the Amaras, the second largest ethnicity in Ethiopia, are quiet on this matter because they are happy with Abiy Ahmed's crackdown on the Oromos for now. They must end their silence because long-term benefits are much better than temporary cheap shots. The evil empire is building up in front of our eyes with the help of another evil empire in the region. We must put aside our differences and fight these evils before they create unimaginable catastrophe in our country. The instability is increasing in Ethiopia under Abiy Ahmed administration. There are reports of repeated killings of citizens in Benishangul region. So far, 139 plus 21 plus 14, total 174 individuals were killed almost by weekly basis by unknown forces in the region. Thousands and thousands have been displaced from their homes. The government is unable to stop it, and the Amara region's security chief is calling on the residents affected by this uncontrolled event to arm themselves for their own protection. Such advice would lead the region into further instability. There are also reports of killings of drivers and injuring of passengers between the Amara and Oromo regions around the place called Gabre Guracha. One transportation vehicle was also burned down to ashes. The government blamed bandits, and 3 policemen fled their government posts in the past, plus Shane, for this instability in the area. The victims claim that the attackers are dressed like government security forces and have used government vehicles. But Ararsa Mardasa, Oromia Region Police Commissioner, denied this allegation of the victims. Oromia region is still under constant military command post, and thousands of Oromos are still in jails. Many are living under constant threat from Abiy Ahmed and his local and federal police. Oromos living under Amara region are also facing life-threatening challenges from armed Amara special forces and Afar region's militia. Walaitas are protesting for their self-government rights. Tigrayans are looking for departure from Ethiopia. The calls for the transitional government in Oromia and in Ethiopia make sense for the current situation of Ethiopia. If it is ignored, Ethiopia will be heading into further chaos and instability. The global communities should also support the call for the transitional government to save humanity in Ethiopia. Ethio360 journalist Habtamu Ayyalew exposed Abiy Ahmed and his administration's false accusation of Jawar Mohamed. As we all know, the Abiy Ahmed administration filed a lawsuit against Jawar Mohamed, claiming he imported illegal electronic device into the country. According to the Ethio360 document, the electronics device was allowed to enter the country through official border and custom entry route. This electronic device is called TriCaster Mini and was entered into Ethiopia on 02/05/2012 according to Ethiopian calendar, and has entry control number 020876 and 014488. It was released after it stays 12 days in border and custom storage. The storage fee is also legally paid for this device. These documents might have been already discarded by authorities to protect themselves from future liability on this case and to drag Jawar Mohamed to lengthy court dramas. Thankfully, they are out there in the hands of Ethio360. Jawar Mohammed's lawyers can use this information against the government's false claim and demand the release of their client, Jawar Mohamed. We all know that Jawar Mohamed and other Oromo politicians have not committed a crime. They are targeted because they have extensive public support in the country. They are the victims of political assassinations. The October 15, 2020 Ethio360's discussion has more details on this electronics device and other damaging information against the old opedios in Ethiopia. There may be a relief for COVID-19 related illness in America. The United States Centers for Disease Control and Prevention posted an optimistic forecast about coronavirus on Wednesday, promising some vaccines by the end of this year. There could be a limited supply at first, but that would increase in the weeks and months after initial release, the CDC says on a new page posted to its coronavirus website. The goal is for everyone to be able to easily get a COVID-19 vaccine as soon as large quantities are available, the CDC says. The plan is to have several thousand vaccination providers available so no one will have to travel far to be vaccinated, whether it is at your doctor's office, a retail pharmacy, hospitals, or federally qualified health centers. The CDC plays no role in vaccine development, but will help distribute vaccines. The National Institute of Health is helping develop and test vaccines, whilst the US Food and Drug Administration will give an emergency use authorization or approval. Updates on COVID-19 in the United States. These are the current information on the number of days and the cases. So far, the virus killed 216,522 Americans and more than 7.9 million confirmed cases of COVID-19 in the United States. Just today, more than 62,000 new cases of COVID-19 are reported in America. It is the highest report since July of 2020. So the situation is still dangerous, and more than half of the states in the country are showing increased number of new cases. So still dangerous, still we have to continue practicing the guidelines provided by CDC and by our medical doctors. Source for this information is CNN and the Washington Post. So that's all I have from Concerned Citizens Media. And so long, everyone, until next time. But I will finish today's news by special commandos, Indian woman commandos. So I'll let you enjoy. Okay, that's Indian Special Force, Women's Special Force. Uh, looks like uh, showing readiness for everything possible. Thank you for watching. Uh, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have comments, suggestions, you can post under my video. Share especially the Ethio360 information to Jawar supporters and lawyers. This is a very serious information. They can be used against Abiy Ahmed and his uh, supporters, and could be used to demand the release of Jawar Mohamed. Yes. Thank you again. So long, everyone. Until next time.